Hi lovely ones, it's Ethany and welcome to First Impressions Friday on my channel where I get to share with you and discover a brand new deck with you, and it is always a delight. So I have got a real special deck this week. It is a deck that I found through, I believe it was the Tarot Marketplace. I did a challenge which technically it did not properly stream for the 2020 beginning of the year, and one of the organizers of this shared a couple of decks on Tarot Marketplace, which is a Facebook group, and I was like, oh my gosh, these look amazing, and I got two of them sent to me. This is one of them. This is Yarn of Mama Shamana, and this is I just saw a 50 card deck, and this is by Yana Mori, Anastasia Stepanova, and Natalie Baranova. And oh my gosh, I just was like, before I pressed record, I was reading the back, and it's just so beautiful. It's a fairy tale is hidden in every card of this deck. So really, really gorgeous. And I don't want to read the whole back of it because that'll just get extraordinarily boring. But I'm really, really excited. This, I believe, has come all the way from Eastern Europe somewhere to me. And I'm super excited. I also have the second one. And if I'm relatively organized, the same week they'll both go up. But this is the Yarn of Mama Shamana, Metaphor of the Inner Being's Oracle. And let's go and have a look. Okay, so now I've got the deck in front of me. I'm just going to take it out of the plastic wrap. So we have a beautiful 2-part box, and it's that beautiful silky kind of, I've heard it called like rose petal, but it's like a matte varnish. Then we have some inserts. Oh, interesting. We have out of the box. We have 2 different parts. Oh. I don't know if I just ruined the metaphor for the inner beings. Let's have a look. I don't know if I just ruined the order. We got 2 sets of cards. I was expecting it to be a square deck from this. So we have 2 inserts. Okay, and then we have the English insert. Okay. So we have the instructions. A fairy tale is hidden in every card of this deck. Within each card you will find a tale about the world transformed by a mother's kiss, a beast that turned out to be unscary, a beautiful garden that blooms inside some amazing human beings. Some of these beautiful tales can be found in the Songs of Mama Shama book. However, most of them are waiting to be reimagined by you. So play with the deck, let the cards be a good omen, release the inner creator in you. There are many ways to use the deck. I'm interested. I'm interested to see whether you pick. You may choose, okay, I was looking for this. You may choose to also work with the quote cards. Pick one notation for each card. Ask, how does this notation relate to my quest? What does it mean to me? Oh, interesting. That's really cool. I haven't seen anything like that. That's very different. So then we have the booklet. The fold out. So let's go through the cards. There's no writing, no numbers. This is an intuitive sort of deck. The back is beautiful. I love this blue with this almost dream catcher like design with wings and feathers and trinkets and beads. Okay. So we have some cherry blossoms. I'm probably not going to know any of I might not know any of the fairy tales, but this is meant to be used as a intuitive deck. Oh my gosh, look at the little people. So cute. The artwork is so stunning. It is really quite a gorgeous deck, the fox. The cardstock is about $3.30, so it's a very standard cardstock with like a shinier lamination. There's no gilding on the sides. They're full bleed, as you can see, so they're no border. The size is a little bit wider than a tarot deck, like a standard tarot deck, and a little bit shorter. As you can see, some of them, Thor's gonna now make some noise. Hey, Bubba, no. Some of them are landscape, some of them are portrait. He got a brand new toy for his first birthday the other day, and it's very noisy, and he likes to wait till I'm recording. Or he tried to drag it in 5 o'clock this morning, didn't you? Oh, interesting, like boarded up windows. This reminds me of the Little Prince. Look at the little, so cool. This artwork is so stunning. Reminds me of the 1,000 Paper Cranes. Could that be Little Red Riding Hood? That's very Princess and the Pea like. I don't know. I just think they're so gorgeous. And with using your intuition, you can get so much out of that. You know, why, even if you don't know anything about the myths, I don't even know what the book is. I might have to go and have a look. Look in the book to find that book that was mentioned. But you can see there's 3 spoons, there's pots, there's this really crazy, almost scaffolding type structure with some birds, and then the bed. So there's some really interesting, really beautiful artwork. I love some negative space in cards. I'm really a big fan of that if it's used correctly. Oh, look how sweet that is. So cute. Really beautiful. I am going to show some of the quote cards once we're done with the art to see how we go with it. Oh my goodness. That's so gorgeous. Would you like a cup of tea? Tell you what, if a whale ever gave me tea, I'd be pretty impressed. I love whales. Oh, so beautiful. I even think, like, for myself, I might even add, like a little quote on each one, maybe for myself. I don't know. I'll see how I go. I'm a very visual person. Like, I do, oh, that owl up there. I do really respond to visual cues, so it's not as if I'd have a problem with getting information out of the deck. Ah, bees! It's more just if I feel it, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Really interesting to see how they read. That's so cool. The artwork though, it is like a delicious delight for the eyeballs. I love that it's different. Like, look at that, the cosmos being poured out by that bucket. I'm really glad I get to share this with you all, because I know this is not a deck that I think is on many people's radar. and it's just really quite stunning. Oh, so cute. It looks like a really happy little bear. That's me when I get to go to bed at night after a really long day. Man, so happy, so cozy. So happy and cozy. Really gorgeous. Oh, I love that. Look at her. She could be doing a card reading herself. That's pretty amazing. Wow. One thing about not having any keywords on here that I'm finding while going through it is it's forcing me to really look at the artwork in a different way, because usually when there's a keyword I'd read that first and then see how that kind of connects to the artwork and whether I would use it in that way, like whether I see how that connection's been made. With not having any keywords, it's like it's opened that whole thing of like the endless possibilities, and I'm really looking at the artwork, which is great. I do like keywords on decks. I do like this. I don't really have a so pretty, a preference in regards to like how I do things. I would see how to read with this deck, I would see either I would use these little dudes, which we're going to go have a look at, or I would see how the image interacts with the cards next to it. You know, if I was doing a tarot reading and then I'd lay that out, how does it interact? How does it connect or disconnect? How does it flow? What's the juxtaposition? That kind of stuff. I love it. That's a heart. So, yeah, it's a really very interesting deck. Like I said, I haven't seen anything like it. I've never seen anything like having little quote cards too. I'm always a fan of different interpretations and new ways of looking at cartomancy and oracle and tarot. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, my stars, so cute. As long as that bear is okay in there, that is adorable. That's so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm really living for this artwork. Oh, little Loch Ness monster. So pretty. Okay. Yum, now I want cookies. To be fair, it's like, to be fair, I always want cookies. All right, so now we have these cards. So they are the same, oh, they're about the same height. The noise is drowning in the honey pot of stillness. So I'm just going to quickly go through these. Equilibrium is a privilege of the divine feminine. They say love hasn't killed anyone yet. Oh, interesting. So some of them are like quotes. How one avoids such a skillful trap. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. How beastly am I thinks the beast. She only looks at what's ahead. Fill the heart with wax and tin. Tie the twine around the rim. Feel the lake that's deep and dim. There is no one to awaken them. It's long enough to see the cities become ash. Simply let it go. So I think there's one for each card. I don't know if they belong to a specific card. I think they're just different ones. She loves spending time knowing. She's often lost between her lives.
as a rule, as a choice. Some choose not to be silent. So this is, there's quite a lot in here. So what I'm going to do to show you how potentially you can work with them, I'll give these a little shuffle. It'd make for a really interesting and unique reading experience, doing this, having this sort of reading with somebody. They are metaphorical art therapy cards. You can see that on the box. So working with that, if you do use cartomancy and cards for art therapy, oh, I love that one, then you may really, really, really like this deck. Cool. So two very different cards here. We have a hooded person with a red robin in the woods. I think that's a red robin. I'm going to say it is. And then we have, this could be all toys, or we could have children with toys and monsters with this beautiful patchwork quilt. And then I'm just going to randomly pick 2 quote cards. I would also be really drawn to like color these in or something. Whoops. If I had like the time to do that sort of stuff. Okay, so we're going to randomly pick only once a silky thread is pulled into a unique impression. And this one is, while others stay fearful to open their doors. So here we have 2 different quotes. Only once a silky thread is pulled into a unique expression. So for me, with this, I would see it as, you know, the patterns in the quilt could be pulled into a unique pattern. Looking at the expressions on the faces of the sleeping toys or babes. Also like waking up and pulling off the blanket and kind of moving forward there. Or maybe that's a safety blanket. Maybe you need to pull that safety blanket off and create something new with the thread. So that's how I would sort of see those 2 working together. And this is the first time I've ever worked with this deck, so I'm just kind of going with whatever I'm getting intuitively. And while others stay fearful to open their doors, I love this. This is like, while others stay fearful to open their doors, this person is outside with the tree looking like this. I would say it's more like a winter, could be a little bit more barren. The robin is hopeful for spring. They're also dressed quite warmly. Kind of reminds me a little bit of a waterbender with the little ties. I've been watching Avatar again with my son. So I see that as like venturing forth into hope, with a hopeful heart. So I really love this. This is so awesome. And what is so great about having all of these different quotes is that they can go with any one of these cards, which means you have so many possibilities of how to work with them. I mean, I gushed over the artwork, but how can you not? It is just so beautiful. I love this. I can't wait to open the next one. I hope you watch both of these, because I've got the other Mirror of Mama Shamana coming up next. So, wow. Stunning. I will place a link, as always, in the description box below where you can go and support this deck and go and get a copy. Thank you so much for watching, and let's watch the next one.